Hi friends, welcome to Aishudiy. Um, Today it's also a bracelet project, and for this project I have a lot of stuff that I am going to use for. I'm going to use a 7-strand bead stringing wire in gold, and then I have here some Indian agate 8 mm gemstone round beads, and then I have some leather cord, and I have some spacer beads. I have a shank button, a ring, and then I have some beads for dangles that I pulled out that will complement this color. Then I have some crimp crimp covers, and I need crimp beads. Then I have here some bead caps. You can use any items you have available at your disposal. So I have some crimp tubes here. So these are the materials that we need, and I'm gonna start by adding um, my beads to the bead stringing wire. I'm gonna take all the beads right here, then I'm going to add some beads. So I'm gonna take my spacer beads a little bit, add some spacer bead, and you can use any tone you want. I'm just using a gold tone because I have a shank button which is a little bit gold, antique gold, and make sure you combine all the colors. Indian agate has a wide range of colors, so if you combine all those colors it will look really nice. And very earthy tones. I really love Indian agate. And if you like to add some spacer beads, some bead caps, you can do so between your beads. You can add the bead cap, but looking at it I'm thinking the bead cap doesn't make any sense because it's very thin. And let's see if it looks good or not. Over here I kind of like it without the bead caps, so I'm just not going to add bead caps to my project, but you can add it definitely for sure, and probably for the dangles we can add it. See, such a wide variety, like brown, pink, purplish, and then green, and a lot of earth tones too. So this gemstone is a winner. You can actually wear it with many outfits. Colors doesn't matter. It's generic. Dark green. I love the colors. So here we go. We don't need a lot actually, and this one is about 4.5 inches, I would say. And all I would do is take my I need 2 crimp tubes. You can also use crimp beads. Then I'm gonna put the crimp bead. Actually, I'm gonna take this one out and then put the crimp bead and put it into the shank button. and then I'm gonna go back. So I shall put a bead and then the crimp tube and then the shank button and then go back through the crimp bead and the spacer bead and then pull this close just like that. We need movement, so we don't want to make this loop really tight. I'm leaving considerable space, as you can see, and I'm going to go ahead and press my crimp bead with the black nose pliers. This crimp covers are amazing because it covers and it makes it look like beads. So I'm just going to take a crimp cover, 2 crimp covers actually. This also come in different sizes depending upon the crimp tube that you use. And then all you need to do is take it between your needle nose pliers, in my case tweezer nose pliers, and put it around the bead, the crimp tube that you crimped. So make it like this and then put it around like that and squeeze it. Go ahead and squeeze it on the other side. As you can see, there is still a gap. I'm going to squeeze it nice, and so it makes it like as if there is a bead right there. Cover it completely and push all your beads towards the shank button. There we go. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snip off my wire, leaving a couple of inches. This is what I have so far. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add the dangles. So here I have a dangle already made. It's a teardrop, a gemstone, and then there is a small thing which came, actually I hauled this. I didn't make it, I hauled this, and then these ones came with it. So I'm just going to make dangles out of it. You can use some head pins that you have available in your hand. I'm gonna use some head pins right here. I'm gonna add the spacer and then this square bead. Actually this one is a little bit big, I want to use that. I'm just going to add this small 4mm round beads, which is in a different color. Then one more of the spacer. Then I'm gonna make a loop. Make a big loop so that it can fit in the ring, and then I'm gonna close the loop. Tuck the tail. One dangle is done, and then I need some jump rings. I'm gonna make one more dangle with a spacer and this green color bead. I think these will look good, or these will look good. I'm gonna use this green. So this one right here, and then I can even put a bead cap right here on top, and then make a small loop. Before closing the loop, actually I can close the loop. Tuck the tail in, and then I have this. I'm going to open up a jump ring, add this tangle to it, and my green bead, and add it to the ring, and close my jump ring. Take my bent nose pliers and close the jump ring properly. And I have some tangles already. I'm gonna make one more just in case with this. Just thinking if it'll look nice. It will. Make a wrap loop and tuck in the tail. You can directly add this wrap loop to the thing to the ring, or you can add a jump ring. If you add a jump ring, the movement will be a lot, so it will look a lot more nicer than without the jump ring, but you can add it either ways. There we go. Our tangles are done and ready. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to measure this. So if this thing comes, how much will be my bracelet? It's 6 inch, and I need some more beads. And now I shall measure again. So it's almost 7 inches. That's a lot. I think that should be good enough. If not, I will take this one off too. Let me see. Okay, let that be. And I'm gonna take my bead off and then put the crimp tube, because I don't want two beads right there, but here I have put 2 beads, so I'm still thinking what to do. I shall as well put it right here, and then put it around the ring. Come back through the bead and through a couple of beads. You don't have to, it's just my preference. Pull your thread nice and tight, just like that, but you don't want it really tight. And then go ahead and crimp it. And then we have the crimp cover that you're going to hold it between your pliers, just like that, and put it around your crimp bead and give it a squeeze. Go around and give it a squeeze everywhere so that it completely closes and forms a bead. Go ahead and snip off your wire right here, and okay, there we go. Now all we need to do is to add our leather. So here I have a small piece of leather, about say 6 inches of leather. Okay, then I'm gonna just put my leather inside here in the ring and make a knot, just an overhand knot. Or what you can do is you can add knot to in two fashion, just an overhand knot, or there is another way to add knot too. So that is to bend the wire, put it underneath this thing, then take these two wire ends through the loop. That way you'll have a knot too. This is called lockset knot, and this is also a knot that you can put. You can tighten your knot very well. So this is a knot you can put, and then you can come over and then see whether your button will fit in the leather. And exactly at this point or so, you're going to make one more knot. This will be an overhand knot. Before tightening the knot, make sure your button fits through the loop nice and wide. If it is a big one, just make the knot tighter, and then check again. This is about right for me. And then I'm just going to tighten my knot. You can put a dab of glue like GS Hypo Cement or any bead stringing glue will work on this knot, and your bracelet is pretty much done. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification, I do upload videos couple of times a week, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. You can do this bracelet in any which way you want. You can adjust the materials as to what you have in hand. So it's a versatile bracelet and easy too, and it fits nicely on your wrist and looks pretty. And so the earthy components and the leather makes it trendy and chic. And we are not completely using the leather as well. It's pretty sturdy because of the bead stringing wire that we have added, and you can basically use any bead you want in this type of leather bracelet. As you can see, it's really pretty. I love this bracelet. It's kind of combination of bead stringing wire and leather per se. Thank you so much for watching.